Okay, so I'm CammyG, and we are continuing on with the Stonewood Storm Shield trap tunnels. So next, obviously, is A after the home base. So basically, for this one, we have 2 spawns, which is the most you can get in Stonewood, thankfully. Not like Twine, where you can get 3 on 1, which is ridiculous. So you can get a spawn here at East, where you get a little bit up there. Most of it's down here, and there's a tiny bit up there as well. And then there's a spawn at South as well, which is just behind that Amplifier spot down there. Obviously, if you put your Amplifier there, that would cut off the spawn. But I didn't put mine there. I don't know anyone who did put theirs there. But if you have, obviously, sorry, but you're going to need to look at someone else's trap tunnel videos for spawns on that. Because I'm only going to cover the ones that I have, because the ones that I have are the most ones that I see. In fact, I think I do see a lot of people put their Amplifier up here, which I didn't do. I put my D down there. But yeah, anyway, like I said, there's a spawn right up there, which is what I think we will deal with first. So what we want to do is probably just put walls here like this. And then do that. This way, stuff can drop down to there. It can drop down to there or here. And then we'll put a wall there. We'll put a wall there. In fact, not do that. Let's do that. Put a wall there. This bit doesn't really matter. I'll probably just put walls here because I can put broadside traps on those. Put a wall there. Let's see. Another thing you'll need to do actually is block this bit. So if you block this, it'll mean that everything that spawns at this side will just come down here and just follow this bit around to the Amplifier. Rather than coming up here and then just jumping straight down, which is a massive shortcut for them. At the top here, I am going to just put 2 more walls, and I'll put launchers on them later on. So yeah, with this bit, they're going to drop down. We'll even have to leave this bit open because they could drop down here. And then what we will do is, from here we can turn them to the side. Do that there. We'll let them come through both of these. In fact, if we close that one off, that'll mean that everything that drops down will come through this bit. Here we will snake them like this. I don't think we're going to get any smashes from this spawn. I think the stuff up there is just like flingers, lobbers, normal husks. I don't think we're going to get any smashes up there. So we'll just do this. And then let's get a roof over this, starting here. Yeah, we can't put a roof here. Can't put a roof there. You could put a roof there. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to bother. There's like no point in that. And then you can't put any roofs over this bit. So here's where you first can. So for this one, we will actually build a lobber shield because of the fact that we can't put ceilings everywhere. And just because of that spawn up there, it's easier to build a lobber shield than to, you know, just cover that. Although I think I will actually bring these walls up. I'll bring those walls up and extend it to the front, and then they either have to drop to the left or drop to the right. That's a good idea, actually, because then we can put ceilings here. I could even put them there. We could even put one there. In fact, I'm not going to risk that one. But yeah, if we do that, they'll have to drop to the sides. That's probably a better way of doing that. How high up? Yeah, that's fine. In fact, let's go up and do that now. Let's just use some stairs to get up here. We can get rid of these after, obviously. There's no worry about that. So yeah, these walls will just extend. Whoa, how did I even place that? That's well far away. I didn't even know I could place stuff that far away. That's interesting. And by the way, sorry if I sound ill. I'm not really ill, but I have like sort of a sore throat type thing. Yeah, so these will put gas traps on. Obviously, they're going to either have to drop to this side, And I'm kind of tempted to put some walls here like this. And then just like block off the back. And then do the same here, block that one. We'll see how successful this is when I actually run the endurance and war games and stuff. We can place the rest of the walls lower down there. And then we'll do the same here. Put a ceiling there. Get walls down here. Put a wall there. Do I have one here? No, I don't. Let's put one there. And then, while I'm up here, I might as well put the traps up. I'm using 130s because I am going to be running Wargames. And here's what we'll do. We'll put broadside traps at that side and then one at the very end of each of these. Like that. I'm not going to put any there, and I'm not going to put any here. We'll just put them on those ones. They'll get hit plenty with that. And let's see, we can go ahead and do that. Get rid of this. So now we'll just finish connecting this up. So they'll drop to here. We can even put a wall there, to be honest. And we can put a wall there. And one there. Put a roof there now. So everything that comes down will come there. This bit, we can put a ceiling there. Walls around the side. And let's see, we'll just leave this bit open. I don't think anything will go into this bit. In fact, it might be better just sort of getting rid of that and, you know, just block off like that. Because it's kind of wasted space, that, if we do that. So yeah, we'll do that. That looks good to me. Now let's get back to the ends of this, like down here. So we'll put walls here, floor, ceiling, oops. Ceiling. Let's see, where do we want to go from here? Probably just do this. Like this. Do the same again. And then at this point we'll probably just do something like that. Do we want to put a wall there? Maybe not. So here we will probably want to do something like that, and then I don't know, like that. At this point, the only thing that's going to make it here is smashes, really. I'm just thinking if there's a better way to do this. I can't really do that. We could put a wall there. Get rid of that. I don't think smashers will charge that. They'll get to this point. And, you know, we'll put that there. That there. I don't know if smashers can make it through this bit or not. They probably can. In fact, the better thing to do would be to put one there and do that. And then put tar traps on these tar pit traps to slow anything else down that tries to get there. When we're defending this direction, we'll have stuff here anyway. So, you know, we'll put like these. Like that. But yeah, for this direction, the only thing that'll make it here is smashers, mini bosses. You know, if we have the war game simulations, that's the only thing we're really going to get there. So there's no real worry about that. You can even put a wall there as well, because just to stop anything from going out that side. Alright, so now we can switch to this side of the spawn. So some stuff will spawn like down at the bottom there, maybe a bit up there, bit along there. They will all come up to this point right here. I'm just thinking stuff might actually spawn on this bit, so I won't put floors here, but I'll put floors here. Whoops, here. We'll put a wall there and there to funnel them in. Put a ceiling over this and this. We can put a wall there, As for spawn traps here, I'm not sure if I'll do anything. Because of the nature of it, you know, with this ramp and everything, it makes it a bit difficult to block stuff off. So we can do it one of two ways. We could build roofs over this entire thing to stop lobbers from being able to attack, or we could just do a lobber shield. I'm not sure which one's best, to be honest. So I'll probably just decide later. Something to not have to worry about yet. Here we will turn them and then do the same there. Get ceilings over this. Now here, this will be joining with the other spawn, which is down here. Now we need to block this off. That should be good enough. I don't think stuff will want to get on here anyway, but just in case, we will actually do some more walls up there. But yeah, this stuff spawns about here, so we can put roofs over this quite easily. Whoops, not there. Above. Down here, we'll put roofs over the entire thing, basically. And then what we want to do is stop them from going this way and just force them to go this way. So we'll do that by just spamming walls here, basically. Yeah. We'll just put a bunch of walls. Well, you can even put a wall at the bottom of that, so that everything will come down here, and we'll turn them to the side, bring them here, bring them here, and then bring them down this ramp, at which point they will meet here. So these guys will come to here, these guys will come down to here as well. We'll have to put a wall there actually. And this side doesn't really matter. We'll just block it off to stop lobbers and stuff from trying anything there. For this bit we can actually do some wall launcher things. Get this ceilings and stuff. We could put a wall there. Then at this point we will just again block off more to stop anything. There's no real need to put stairs behind this, to be honest. If anything does try to get round, I would be surprised. Put ceilings over this to stop lobbers. Right, so yeah, everything's going to come down here. Launcher, launcher. We'll even put a launcher here, which will launch them all the way back to the spawn. They'll come down to here, meet here with the other spawn. At this point, let's see. We can do a wall launcher into a box here. Then here, we will do this. We don't want that there. That was an accident. Ceiling there. Then at this point we should put a wall there. Yep. Put that there. If we put a wall there, that will stop stuff from coming through here. Might even want to put one there as well, just to block up that little hole. Then at this point, it's probably only going to be smashers. We shall put a wall there. We can put a wall there. Let's leave that one open just to let us go in and out easier. So we can, you know, stand here, shoot them, stand here, shoot this. That makes things easy for us. Let's see. Yep, that looks good to me. So we stopped everything from wanting to go around that direction. funneled everything into the same direction here. We can even put a floor there. It doesn't really matter too much. I don't think the smashers would go to this one anyway. They just probably just come straight here. Now we can finally get to the other spawner here, which is down here. They basically spawn just behind the amplifier there. This is quite a good spawn. You know, nothing too irregular happens there. But what we want to do is just block off them from coming up here, from coming up there. And in turn, just block off this. So yeah, we block off all those paths. You could block off this bit as well. I don't think it's too necessary. I think I will though, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we don't need to block off this bit because we've already blocked off that bit. Everything will either want to go up that ramp, this ramp, or up that little wobbledy bit there. This bit's obviously annoying, but you can't really block it off. If you try and block it off, stuff will still break up. The only one that you can block is this one, which we will do. Whoops.
Let's see.
So we'll block this one off, which means that stuff will either go to this one or down to there. So at least we've cut it down to 2 ways in which they can come up. This bit's quite easy because it is quite standard here. At this point we will snake them round. So let's just fill in the walls. Here. Here. And then we can snake them one more time. Then here it's obviously the amplifier. So we'll put that there. Now let's get ceiling over this. Then as they're coming up, we can also hit them with traps. Down here you can put a a floor there. You could even put it further back if you really wanted, but there's no real need. I'm going to do this. In fact, maybe not that one. Just block off this. Stop anything from going behind that way. We could probably just do that. That's fine. Do that. That. I wouldn't be tempted to put floors here because it might just get destroyed when stuff starts spawning in, so there's no real point in that. Put a wall there. Yeah, we'll put one there. Get ceilings over this. You can even put a wall there, actually, that'll do. And in fact, I'm just gonna put floors there anyway. Yep. So probably nothing's gonna go into this bit anyway, but I'd like to just put it there anyway. So that's it for that side, and then we'll really want to just put ceilings over this entire thing. Put it over this stuff as well. They might be able to get a shot through that. Doesn't really matter. You could just do that, which is an easy way to block. Whoops. Easy way to block any lobbers, flingers being able to throw. They might still be able to get an angle. Can you actually put above that? Maybe. I think you can put a ceiling on top of that if you really wanted to. Like that. That'll just guarantee that nothing's able to fling. And then I'm just going to cover all the way back here. Like this. Why not do all of that? Oh. Didn't realise there was a gap there. I thought it was all just a ramp. Alright, and then keep filling in with this. At this point, I'll just block this. Do that. I will block this one. Block this off. There's no, stop anything from going around the side, like lobbers, flingers, that sort of thing. They could even get around there, but if we just do that, that should stop them. And then get walls on these. Put ceilings above. Walls here. Ceilings again. Now, if we force them to come up this side, leave this one open because we can put a wall launcher here which will fling them all the way back down to the bottom, which will be hilarious. So if we block that side off, it'll force them to come up here. Then with this, we've got a nice 3x2 area, which means we can do this. Like that. The rest of it, we can put floors here. And then probably just put like a wall there. In fact, get rid of that, do that. So we can put a wall launcher here which will launch them into this bit. Then that's good. Everything's blocked over. I doubt they'd want to go down that way, but we don't want to mess with those trap tunnels, so I'm just going to leave that open. If lobbers and flingers want to go around that way, they can do. Let's see, where would they go? They'd go up here probably. So we can just block off this bit. They wouldn't be able to get up there anyway. They'd probably try to get up here. So let's just block that off. Simple as that. Right, now we just need to connect the top of it to the amplifier. This bit right here. So here. Bring them to here. And then, let's see, we can put a wall there. And then at this point, we will do this. No, that's probably not good actually. Maybe just put it there. So if smashers get to this point, they will, you know, hit floor launchers. If we put a wall there, they'll probably charge it. So we won't do that. Yeah. And then you can just put tar pit traps on these ones. I don't think we're going to run into any trouble, to be honest. I mean, Stonewood Endurance starts at power level 17 and goes up in 2, so the last one's going to be like, what, 77? And then with Wargames, nothing makes it through the trap tunnels anyway, so this is kind of just future-proofing, just in case they bring out tougher challenges, that sort of thing. But yeah, we've built everything now, we just need to put traps in it. This is probably the biggest defense, if not on this one, then D. But yeah, we just need to put traps in now. Right, so now we need to fill Amplifier A with trap tunnels. If you're wondering why I'm a different skin now, it's because I built all of the structures first on all of the amplifiers, and then I'm filling them with traps afterwards. Because I don't want to use up all the structures, you know, with using the traps, because I had that bug on Twine. But yeah, so we're going to place gas traps through this whole thing. Let's see, where's this leading to? Up here. Up here, I'm going to not put all of it with gas traps. Let's see. That should be about good enough. This was mainly to stop stuff, so we'll put wall launchers on to be sure. Then there's no need for traps on the walls, really. They were just to stop stuff as well. So I'll go through this with tar traps now. So this is every single floor item. If you have retractable floor spikes, like I said in the other video, then make sure you put those inside the boxes that we put wall launchers towards. But if not, like me, just whack the tar pit traps everywhere, because they're pretty OP. I think everything else here should be broadside traps. Let's see, yep. Wall launcher here. So like here, where we have a wall launcher into a box here, this is where you'd put like a damaging trap. And also, I tested it out, and the traps do go to 130 and 106 once we actually start, you know, Wargames or whatever it is we're starting. So, don't worry about thinking, oh, maybe I should have used 106 or 82. Once you start Endurance and Wargames, they do come back, so don't worry about it. Alright, I'm not going to put them on these ones. I don't think that's necessary, really. Let's see, we've done all those ones. Now we can do here again. In fact, I'll put them on these ones just because... The reason I'm putting them on these ones and not those ones is because this is where the husks will come from, that direction and that direction. So that's the reasoning for that. Then here, we will put a wall launcher just as a last resort to try and stop them. Once they get to here, we need... Whoops. We want tar pit traps everywhere. But... we can put that there, but on these two, there's no real need for traps there. And then on the ceiling, I'm just going to put a gas trap there. Like, I don't think the smashers are going to come to this point and then go that way, so... That's why I only put a gas trap there and didn't put the stuff at the back. Right, so now for this way, we will put the tar pit trap there. I'm not sure about these two. I'm going to leave them for now. I don't think there's any need to put any more stuff. Here we will put a wall launcher. I'll even put one there just in case they try to smash through that. And yeah, we'll put one there. And then, ooh, actually, oh, this should be floor launcher, and over here I made the same mistake. These should be floor launchers. Yep, okay, so in here we will then put broadside traps on these, and there, and there. Get gas traps in up here, gas traps up there. Here we will put broadsides on all of them, and here tar pit traps through all of this. And then this is the bit where they drop from the top, actually, isn't it? So this is definitely overkill for sure. There's no need for this many traps, to be honest, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Just because. Then at this point, it's broadside traps again. Here and there. And yeah, that'll do it. So now we just need to do the other direction for A. Which means more and more traps. So before I forget and put the wrong one, I'll put launchers on these two. And then tar pit traps throughout. And down here. Right, and then down here we want gas traps. Not too far back. I'm thinking maybe that being as far as we go. Yep, and then on there. Right. They're not going to come down the middle, I don't think, so there's no need for stuff there. Maybe one there. Then we can put cannons on these ones. There's, like, you don't have to do that. And then we'll put a wall launcher here and here. Broadside traps here and there. Let's see. We're not going to put a wall launcher there. I'm not going to bother with that. Put these everywhere. We need to fill these tunnels with gas traps as well. Alright, then when they get to this point, I'm not going to put gas traps at the start because I don't think those would actually hit them. We can put broadside traps at the back here though. And then broadside traps on these ones. Gas traps here. This one's a wall launcher. This one is broadside. Broadside, we'll put a wall launcher there as well to try and stop them at the very end. But yeah, the most important bit for this bit is once they get to here, we want a launcher here so that they go flying back down, which is funny. Now, we will put tar pit traps in this entire thing. Down here as well. Then here we'll do broadside. At the back of these two we'll do wall launchers. And then broadside traps on the rest of these. Gas traps, if I can get them, there we go. Gas traps all the way to the amplifier. Here, wall launcher is the last resort. Let's see, do we want a wall launcher anywhere else? Maybe this one. And then this one is another last resort. Then broadside on everything else. Literally just cover them all. Put one at the back here. I'm not going to bother with the sides. If you have dynamos, this is the perfect place for dynamos, by the way. Is like when you're bringing them up or whatever. Ooh, we should block that off, really. Yeah, put dynamos there if you have them. But I think that's it, isn't it, for Amplifier A? That's all of the traps. Yeah. Sweet. So, when you're actually putting your base down, you probably are going to want to put it, like, on this. So maybe connect all this so that the base stretches out further. So if we maybe do this, and then just do this so that the base gets everything possible. Yeah. To get back up, you could either, you know, just do this and then break it. Or you could put floor launcher down there, whatever's easiest for you. I think I'm actually going to put a floor launcher right here. Just easy way back up, innit? Alright, so that's all of A covered. I'll just show the base for up here, I think, probably. So, for this bit, the base, you're going to want to probably put it like right about there. Maybe do this so that you can connect the base around to that side as well. But yeah, that's it for A. So thanks for watching, hope you found it useful, and if you did, as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.